Good morning. Welcome to the 2019 NTM Bronchiectasis Patient Physician Conference. It's wonderful to have patients and physicians together to share ideas and thoughts, learn from one another. For the couple of people that don't know me, I'm assuming because I can't remember names, other people can't. I'm Philip Leitman, co-founder of the NTM Info organization. When I say co-founder, it was my wife Fern's idea when she was battling this disease. Her idea was to help others. In this room today, if you look around, might be the biggest one we've had, there's probably about 260 strong, representing patients, physicians, researchers, industry, advocates, and caregivers. And we're all focused on helping patients. It's staggering to think of the journey we're on, the changes that have been made in this field in the last decade. We've come from struggling to stir interest in NT what? To a robust field of exploration for new therapies that treat patients. The patients that are being diagnosed now and that have been diagnosed in the last year have much more reason for hope because so much is happening and the pace is picking up. Along the way, we've continued to bring people together at meetings such as this, and we've asked many world leaders and experts to come to the meetings to participate as faculty. Over and over, we have asked for your support through participation, discussion. Over and over, the answer has been, of course. Thank you for always showing up and being part of this. Thank you to Dr. David Griffith, chair of this year's conference, for helping us put together an outstanding agenda and faculty. Thank you to the amazing and brilliant faculty who have come from as far away as Tyler, Texas, and as close as Seoul, South Korea, to participate. I wasn't supposed to be funny, but anyway.
It's your delivery.
Oh. Thank you to the conference sponsors who help us expand this meeting and make sure we can do all the things that you all want us to. I want to thank our staff. First, our executive director, Susan Wislaseni, who has been with us for 13 years and who will be retiring this June to join her husband in retirement and traveling around the country. Our Chief Development Officer, Tracy Sperry, many of you know. Thank you for working with her and helping us to make this happen. Thank you to our Director of Policy and Public Advocacy. I think she goes to more of the meetings than any of us. You know her, Amy Leitman. Yes, my daughter. And the newest member of our team, Administrative Assistant Stephanie Eunice, who is here trying to help make sure that we don't mess it up. Tireless efforts of our staff and everybody who's volunteered to help makes things come together and move along smoothly, without a hitch. To the healthcare providers and researchers, we know you're taking time out of your busy schedules to be here today. What I've heard yesterday evening and today was that you're happy to do it because getting everyone together and hearing what has to be said stimulates thinking, and consistently what I'm hearing is that everybody's looking for something new that can help your patients. And finally, thank you to all the patients and caregivers who have joined us today. Your presence here, and in such large numbers, reinforces the importance of the patient's voice. Your voices help each other, and they help the people who are trying to care for you work on your behalf and advocate on your behalf. Now I'd like to introduce somebody very special. Please welcome Chair of the Board for NTM Info and Research, and my good friend, Connie Kazanjian.
Okay, first and foremost, I'm here because of a patient and a caregiver. And Philip and Fern, as they made their journey through Fern's disease, I watched it every step of the way and was a part of it and heard so much about everybody that's in this room. But the most important people in this room are the patients. Could we please have a round of applause for the patients? We're all here because of you. And thank you for your hard work as patients and all of you that have come together today to take Fern and Philip's vision and make it a reality. This is so great. I'm so excited to be here. NTMir was started, as I said, by a patient, and it's because of patients it exists. Patients are at the heart of everything we do, and this includes serving as a catalyst for research. It includes advocating on behalf of patients and healthcare providers who treat them. It includes working with industry to help develop better treatments. Ultimately, all of our work is here to help all of you. What strikes me the most is how much has changed over the years. The amount of interest in NTM and bronchiectasis has grown exponentially. We are moving forward, and there is one thing I am completely certain of. Fern is looking down, and she is proud of all of you. And I know she's smiling. We miss her like crazy. We have a lot of help and so many people along the way. We would not be able to do the work we do without your support. And that's all of you. Thank you. Susan, Tracy, Amy, and Stephanie, thank you for all of your hard work in making this conference a reality. I know how much work it was, and believe me, so grateful for all of your work. And Susan, we're going to miss you like crazy, but I know you'll have a wonderful time traveling around the country, and you'll probably stop in on different support groups. That'll be, she'll still see you. We're in her heart. And I speak for you, Susan. I hope it's okay. To the healthcare providers, including our outstanding faculty, we cannot thank you enough for your continued support and for being here today. The patients and caregivers that are here today, we know all too well the challenges you face every day. And thank you for making the trip to be here. And I know it was an effort for a lot of you, so thank you. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Okay, now this is where everybody just kind of rolls through, but I am so thrilled at the support we've received from our sponsors. So every single one of these names is important to us, and we are so grateful. We wouldn't be able to move forward without their support. Our diamond sponsor is Insmed. Could we have a round of applause for Insmed? Our premier sponsor is Johnson & Johnson. Our platinum sponsor is AIT Therapeutics. You don't have to, that's fine. I'll go through the list and then you can do it. I got you started and I'm going to stop it. Griffith, International Biophysics, Maxor Specialty Pharmacy, Panther X Specialty Pharmacy, Electromed, Hill-Rom, Koger Specialty Pharmacy, and Respirotech. Your support makes this conference possible, and we are grateful for all your interest in helping patients with NTM and bronchiectasis. Oh, I just messed that up terribly. And sorry. And now, this is my old friend from last night. I'd like to introduce the very special Dr. David Griffith.
Good morning, everybody. A very special welcome to all of our visitors from outside Texas, and it's just wonderful to see so many familiar faces. Welcome to all the poor people who are stuck with me as their doctor. As I tell them frequently, maybe you'd get better if you had a better doctor, so look around today while you're here. I'd like to, for those of you who are not from Texas, just to point something out about Northeast Texas that you probably don't know, is that you actually can get a little bit of a Mediterranean tour while you're here. Within 120 miles of where we're standing, we have Naples, Texas, Carthage, Texas, Athens, Texas, and the City of Light, Paris, Texas. And then when you're done with your Mediterranean tour, also within that radius is Gun Barrel City, Texas. You're welcome to go there as well. The first thing I'd like to do is also to thank and recognize NTMir. They have managed once again to put together not just a phenomenal group of experts and speakers, but a very current and timely program. As they say on TV, you'll see things that are ripped right out of the headlines today during our discussion. So a little round of applause, please, for our NTMir friends. Thank you. And Amy in particular, Amy is just walks through brick walls to get all of this done. Amy, thank you. Last night, we had a dinner program, and at that program, we gave, NTMir gave a special award to my friend, colleague, and mentor, Dr. Richard Wallace. As I said last night, there is no one in the last 30 or 40 years who has contributed more to this field in so many ways than Dr. Wallace. In my opinion, he is, if not, I guess it's a little bit hyperbole to talk about him being the origin of our field, but he is certainly as close to that as anyone might be. So Richard, would you please stand? I'd like everyone to give a little love to Dr. Wallace. I think everyone in this room, regardless of what you do, has been affected by Richard's work. And by the way, Richard, so this is it. So when you go back, you become mortal again when you go to Tyler. So again, welcome to everyone. The program is fantastic, so let's get going. And so the first thing I'd like to do is bring up the chair of the next session, Dr. Ken Olivier. His panelists will discuss NTM epidemiology.